can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings. My home.
There's no better way to start your morning here at the campground than having to empty out your tank as soon as you get up. It's alright. It is what it is. It's not terrible. And we finally have kind of figured out a system of what works best for us for our black tank. I feel like we tried so many things, and we finally just figured out what system works well for us. So of course I had to get this done first thing in the morning, and then we're going to jump right into some cleaning and everything. I am working on just getting the house cleaned up and ready for Luke to come home. I love to do this. Y'all know, if he's coming home, I try to have a clean house for him. Now, is it this way all the time? No, life happens. But I try my best for him to come home to a clean house, and that just that way there's not that added stress, and he can just come home to a happy and healthy home. So we had to worry about the black tank first thing in the morning, and then we're going to jump right in and get some cleaning done.
People knew her by her will, to make it whatever she put her mind to. Late night hours up the hill, serving coffee to strangers, talking about revenue. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone, but she knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survived the wheel, even though she got knocked down and never showed. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your heart at? Why'd you fall back? Lately your afterglow is shining brighter, waking up an easy egg.
Before I get started on cleaning the kitchen, I need to restock my all-purpose cleaner because I was out. So what I like to do is I just take my spray bottle, which I got these off Amazon. I'm pretty sure I have them linked to my Amazon storefront. I'll double check. But I just take and do half of that bottle with filtered water, and then I do the rest of it with distilled vinegar. And then I just do like a good squirt of dish soap, whatever I'm using. I like to use the Mrs. Meyer's. The basil and the peony are my two favorite scents right now. I can't wait for fall though, and I can start, changing it up and getting the good fall scents from Mrs. Meyer's. But this is what I do. I shake it up, and I use this on everything. Windows, sink, everything, y'all. Literally, it's all purpose.
I feel like I've been here before, familiar with the view. This ain't nothing new. And every time that you walk through the door, I'm hit by the same old tide, blinded by the lights, and I'm going through changes, but it's easier with you. I'm going through changes, and so are you. I live for the moments when you're around me, bet you think that I should calm down, and that I'm overthinking everything about you, and that we're good the way we are. But I don't know that much about you, what things you like and what you don't. It's not that long since I met you for the first time. You know we should work it out. You know we should work it out. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? And will you let me down? I know I'm feeling something for you. The way you look, the way you laugh, and how you move. It kinda makes me go crazy.
The other day, Winston and I came home to a mess, unfortunately. Max had an upset stomach while we were at church, and he had several accidents in the RV. I'm laughing about it now, but I wasn't when I walked in, because y'all can only imagine. Small spaces. And I'll spare you the pictures as well, but I did take pictures and send stuff to Luke, because some of the places that he had an accident, I don't know how. Like, how did he manage to do that? So I ended up having to throw away 2 towels, 2 washcloths, a shower curtain, 2 rugs, and Luke's tennis shoes. Because I'm the type of person that I'm just going to throw that stuff away and buy new. I can't handle poo. So all of that had to be pitched. So I'm putting up a new shower curtain. I do miss my green shower curtain. I really like the green in here. I love green. But they didn't have the same shower curtain when I went back to Dollar General. So Winston helped me pick out a new one, and he helped me pick out a new rug. So we're putting that new stuff up, and getting the floor cleaned and putting that new rug down and everything. So far he's been okay. I don't know, he's not ever had accidents like that in the house, so I don't know, he just couldn't hold it. But I'm telling y'all, I cannot. I'm sparing y'all the pictures, but some of the places I'm just like, how did you do that? But we got everything deep cleaned and cleaned up, and we threw all that stuff away, and we're just starting fresh.
When we were younger, we used to sit on the grass among the flowers. We just let the days pass by. People would tell us to get a grip of ourselves and get a job. We didn't care what we were told, 'cause when we were younger, we used to sit on the grass and go, damn, I don't wanna grow old. I wish I could turn back time. Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace. We didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It was impossible to make us embarrassed. We were free. Do you remember stealing smokes from your parents? Sometimes we got a bit out of control. When they found out we ran from home just to scare them, we were free. When we were 17. When we got older, we tried to stay in touch, but we had to move on. Life ran away from us. If I could go back, be 17 again, yeah, I would, just to see all my friends running around the city, acting crazy like we used to do. I wish I could turn back time. Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace. We didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It wasn't possible to make us embarrassed. We were free. Do you remember stealing smokes from your parents? Sometimes we got a bit out of control. When they found out we ran from home just to scare them, we were free. When we were 17. When we were 17.
I'm going to sweep the floors really quick while Winston's eating lunch. He actually just had leftovers from the night before. I had made like a one-pot pasta dish, and so he's eating that. And I need to mop, but once again, it's about to rain, so I just said that was pointless. Y'all know how it is with having a kid and a pet. Like, there's just no point in mopping when it's about to rain. So we'll do that another day.
Remember me, I remember you. I've been thinking about you more than ever. I guess I'm lonely, I'm starting to grow old, and I thought my youth would last forever. Take me back to when we were kids and didn't care if we were acting stupid, 'cause all we had was eyes. If I close my eyes and think about us, I can see the person I know I should be. 'Cause honestly, I don't have no time to waste. I'm trying to come back to you, because now I see we were meant to be. Where are you now? Heard you live far away, but just tell me where and I'll come see ya. 'Cause I'm afraid that I'll end up here alone. Hope you'll understand how much I need ya. Take me back to when we were kids and didn't care if we were acting stupid, 'cause all we had was eyes. If I close my eyes and think about us, I can see the person I know I should be.
The night before this, we accidentally spilled some grape juice, which we cleaned it up as best as we could. But as I was cleaning today, I noticed just a few spots that still had some like grape juice on the cabinets. So I wanted just to kind of go through and make sure all of that was cleaned up. We have white cabinets, so we definitely don't want a stain. And I needed to make sure all the sticky was up, so that way we don't have critters again. Because so far, so good. Knock on wood, we have not seen any ants whatsoever since I have put out those ant traps, and I've been doing the stuff around the RV. So we got to keep it up. So I got to make sure that all of the sticky is up.
This summer I'll be by your side. A wonder that you can describe. How long will you wait for me? I want I'm looking out, it's really far. I felt a tingle in my heart. The sun has set, the stars will appear. In many ways it's great.
Took the trash out, gave Max a good vacuum, which y'all know that's one of his favorite things. He just lays there and enjoys every minute of it. And then the RV was clean. Yay, got it all done before he got home. Perfect timing.
From my heart beats.
Since it was about to storm, I needed to get everything cleaned up outside. We brought the deck box over from the house. It was sometime last month, but it has been a huge help. Since we have brought that over, we're able to store quite a bit, of those outside things in that. I'm actually looking for one that's a little bit taller and wider, so that way hopefully we can store his bike and like his scooters and stuff. There's one scooter that barely fits in this box, but he has several, fun outside things, stuff that he can ride and play with and whatnot. And so we're looking for something a little bit bigger, especially with winter coming. That way we can store those things and they're not out in the weather all the time. If it's too bad, we do bring them inside, but y'all know we're already in tight quarters, and so it would just be so much easier if I could put that stuff in another outside box. That way it's just secure no matter what. Now that Luke's home, I'm going to go ahead and unpack his bag and his cooler and everything. And that way his cooler and lunchbox and everything is ready to go for whenever he leaves back out. If you're new here, my husband is a over-the-road truck driver. So unfortunately that does mean that he's not home all the time. He is busting his butt working outside the home to provide for us for long periods of time. This is something that I have been doing for a long time since he's been a trucker. And it's something, too, that I just never thought about because this is just me. This is, my love language to him, putting his stuff out, making him feel welcomed back into home. Because, this is something, too, that you honestly don't think about unless you're in this lifestyle, when your spouse is gone for long periods of time, it can be hard adjusting back to home. And, every time he comes home, I always unpack his bag for him. I put his stuff out on his side table and make sure everything's good to go for him. And, like I said, I never thought about it. Like, it was just me, being me. That's just how I am. That's the homemaker in me. Like, making him feel welcomed back into the home and, having his stuff, in order and, just making things easier for him because, like I said, the transition is kind of difficult. And unless you live in this lifestyle, you do not understand it. But he told me a while back that he appreciates me doing this. And like I said, I never thought anything about it because this, it's just me. This is what I do. This is my role. I'm very blessed to be able to stay home. Now, yes, I do make my own income. YouTube's a full-time job for me, but my full-time job is being home, being a homemaker, taking care of my loved ones, taking care of the house, making sure everything is in order and, good to go. And is he capable of doing these things? Yes, he is. He's more than capable of doing these things. But this is me showing, him love, welcoming him back. And, he told me that he appreciates it because it does make a difference. It does. Making him feel more, he can just come right in and, not have to worry about anything. But he's living out of a suitcase for days at a time, and, you just don't think about it. Like I said, you just don't think about it unless you live in this lifestyle. But I'm very blessed. And I try my best to be the best homemaker and the best wife and the best mom. And that's all that matters to me. And I love it when he comes home. So one of the things about being a trucker's wife is you never know, I pray for him every day, every night, that he'll come home to us. Look at me, y'all, getting all emotional. Y'all got me all in my feels. But I love y'all. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. We had supper plans with my in-laws, and so this mama didn't have to cook supper. Yay for me. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.